It's a good question. At what age does a woman reach her prime? By now, you've all probably are aware of the controversy and the mess that Don Lemon stepped in when he stated that women reach their prime in their 30s, 20s, 30s, and then reluctantly he said maybe 40s. And that caused a vigorous reaction by women stating, how dare you, it's wrong, you can't say that about women, that's so sexist, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And so, I actually think it's a good question. What age does a woman reach her prime? And this all came about because Nikki Haley was stating that, or was suggesting, in no uncertain terms, that there were politicians that had already passed their prime, and that we should make sure that in the future we don't allow such persons, people who are past their prime, to be elected officials. And I guess my question to Nikki would be, does past your prime mean that you still have nothing to offer? Does past your prime mean that you should be put out to pasture and disregarded? And that really sounds to me like ageism, which is probably just as bad as sexism. And so I am asking you, do you believe that you've passed your prime, or do you believe that the best is yet to come? And obviously, the next question would be, why? Why do you believe that? Why do you believe that? Have you accepted the opinions of others? Have you Googled this response and then determined that you fit or don't fit into a certain category? And I'm suggesting that neither is the right way. We are all on an individual journey, trying to find peace and happiness, wanting to live our best lives. And I am suggesting that you and only you get to decide when you're experiencing your prime or what are your best ages. It's an individual choice. That's what I'm saying. It's an individual decision. And like the saying goes, whatever you accept as true is true for you. It may not be true for the next woman or the next man, but if you decide it's true for you, then it's true. And it doesn't matter the opinion of others. It's for you to decide. And I think women need to embrace this concept, because as a woman, you usually have so many different things to juggle before you may feel, quote unquote, successful, or before you may feel fulfilled. You know, there's the question of relationships. How do I position myself in terms of another person? Do I need a relationship? Is it important to have a relationship? Will I feel less than if I don't have a relationship? And then there's the question of children. Do I want children? Do I want to birth children, or do I just want to have children in my life? These are all very important decisions, especially understanding that there truly is a biological clock. Even though women try to extend that by freezing their eggs and a number of other mechanisms that they may try to employ, but there is a biological clock. And so trying to balance relationship, family, children, and then for a lot of women, career. After going years and years of putting in the time and effort to get to a certain place in your career, do you give it all up? Do you sacrifice it for a relationship or for a family? These are all very critical, life-altering decisions that a woman has to make. And often for the woman, it's, can I have it all at one time? And there is no one answer. There is no one specific age. Each woman gets to decide the answers for herself. It's that simple. We can't be led astray, or we can't be negatively impacted by the thoughts and sayings, criticisms of others. And when we reach that point, when we're secure enough in who we are and what we want and how we see ourselves, then I would suggest when you get to that point, you are at your prime. But then again, who am I to say? Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.